Skyhawk 49er.
When we can see the whole downwind, that means nobody's going to cut out in front of us.
Right.
So we'll hold here, right, for this traffic coming in.
Right.
And once he lands, then we can pull up at a 45-degree angle. We can still see the downwind. This is a low-wing aircraft. It wouldn't matter too much because low-wing aircraft we can see above the wing. It's not a big deal. With these birds, it's hard to see.
Okay.
And Bend is a busy, busy airport.
Yeah.
We just don't want to pull out in front of somebody and get smacked on the runway.
All right. That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. So we got a few minutes here. If we go direct to, right?
Right.
We can go waypoint, select waypoint, DSD, the shoots VOR, activate. And once we take off, it'll paint a line directly to DSD. So we can follow it.
150 right. Go right down for Bravo taxiway, parallel 34.
And see how that avoids Redmond's airspace. And then once we get to DSD, we can...
Traffic helicopter 13 Lima Echo, taking off taxiway Bravo, parallel 34 for right close traffic, man.
Looks like we are...
Just hold on, stop. See that plane still on the runway?
Yeah.
Alright, can't do nothing until he's off the runway.
We have to wait for his call.
Yeah, once you see him clear.
Alright, he's clear.
And then you'll make your call. Hold on, make your radio call.
Oh, okay.
Bend area traffic, Skyhawk 49er Charlie Golf is clear, runway 34, bend. Bend traffic helicopter 150 Lima Echo, right base to final, Bravo taxiway, parallel 34, shooting for Bravo 5, bend.
Bend traffic, Skyhawk 326 Mike Echo, taking 34 straight up departure to the north bend.
There you go. Final's clear, you're good to go.
Right.
So yoke back in our lap here, we want to keep that nose nice and light.
Right.
We're upwind, we're going to set up for 180. Roger, I'm showing for Bravo 5 right now. Roger, thanks, we'll do Bravo 2. Patrick, we're all on fingers looking for you.
Alright.
Then traffic, helicopter 183 Lima Echo, entering a high right.
Full power.
Full power, nose is light. Yeah, that's stopped right there. Oil pressure's good. Airspeed's coming around, let that nose back down, beautiful. And then if we kind of push that nose over just a little bit so we can see.
Right.
Beautiful takeoff.
High, less than 1 mile. Traffic, 12 o'clock.
So now we're going to jet out to the chutes, right? And then we can paint a new line or we can go intercept this line.
Alright, let's paint a new one.
So direct to, and then all we got to do is push. So we already had that loaded in there.
Oh, okay.
And then activate. Bend area traffic, Sky 326 Mike Echo, upwind departure DSD. Bend.
So what did you call? I didn't catch that.
DSD or Deschutes VOR.
Oh, okay.
That traffic helicopter 150 Lima Echo departing.
So we only got a 1 mile ring, so we won't see any other traffic besides if they're within a mile, so we'll zoom out. The 3 miles roughly, and that'll show traffic. Like we got Hotel Zulu behind us, and once we get closer to DSD, I'm sure there'll be traffic over there.
So is it the white thing on top of that hill up there?
It looks like a Madras hat at a Mexican restaurant. The big sombrero thing.
Oh yeah.
Metro helicopter 203 Lima Echo is taking off runway 34 for a right downwind departure to the southeast.
To see, you can see this little line right there, how it's angled over.
Yeah.
If we turn towards that magenta line a little bit, it'll line us up with it. That's our track. So you want to hold that blue line on the pink line to kind of keep us where we want to be.
Okay. Go ahead and level off here at 5,500.
Okay, perfect.
Bend traffic helicopter 150 Lima Echo,
right downwind for Bravo taxiway,
Perfect.
parallel 34.
2400 RPM, you're not screaming the engine, you're level. Let go of the yoke for me. Beautiful.
To the northwest.
I love that.
700 climbing 7,000 northwest on final call, Ben.
So this big blue line here, that's Redsman's Delta airspace, so we just need to stay out of that.
Right.
We could go up to like 6,000 or something and go over the top of it,
Right.
but we'll just stay out of their hair today.
Go right downwind to runway 16.
So do we need to reset the mixture?
Not too much, just because we've only climbed a couple thousand feet. Once we get any higher than about 7,000, we'll most start leaving it out.
Okay.
Traffic helicopter 150 Lima Echo, right base to final, Bravo 5, parallel 34, bend.
But absolutely great takeoff, nice and smooth down the runway. When we took off, did you feel that nose, when I pulled the nose up, it kind of stopped, like it went really easy and then it stopped?
Yeah.
Once that's, do you feel that stop and you got to pull harder? That's the nose strut extending, right?
Oh,
so we
okay.
want to pull it all the way up until that nose strut is extended.
Right.
And when we land, we want to do the same thing. It just makes everything smoother and happen a little better.
Right.
So this big blue line here, that's Redsman's Delta airspace, so we just need to stay out of that.
Right.
We could go up to like 6,000 or something and go over the top of it,
Right.
but we'll just stay out of their hair today.
Go right downwind to runway 16.
So do we need to reset the mixture?
Not too much, just because we've only climbed a couple thousand feet. Once we get any higher than about 7,000, we'll most start leaving it out.
Okay.
Traffic helicopter 150 Lima Echo, right base to final, Bravo 5, parallel 34, bend.
But absolutely great takeoff, nice and smooth down the runway. When we took off, did you feel that nose, when I pulled the nose up, it kind of stopped, like it went really easy and then it stopped?
Yeah.
Once that's, do you feel that stop and you got to pull harder? That's the nose strut extending, right?
Oh,
so we
okay.
want to pull it all the way up until that nose strut is extended.
Right.
And when we land, we want to do the same thing. It just makes everything smoother and happen a little better.
Right.
So now we're, once we cross over this, we'll be free of Redmond's airspace, right?
Right.
So we can go direct to Madras, and then you can take me to Madras. So zoom this out. There you go. So we want to zoom in.
Oh yeah, zoom in.
There you go. You want about a 3-mile circle, and that'll kind of give us a better indication of where we're at. And you've never been to the Madras airport, right?
Right.
But you know the altitudes and the pattern altitude?
Yeah. I have it on my sheet.
Yep. So any time, right, if you want to paint a new line direct to Madras, you can just go direct, activate, and then it'll point a new line to you. You can feel the wind.
Right base, runway 34.
Yeah.
It's really blowing today. This will actually take into account for the wind for you also.
Oh, nice.
So we just flew by Redmond, right?
Right.
So it'd probably be a good idea to listen to see what's going on in Redmond. So 124.5, I believe, is Redmond, or 8. So we want to listen in case Redmond Tower's got traffic coming in.
Right.
Just so we can see, we don't want to be a menace to them. We can help them out if we need to.
Yeah.
Set 67710.
So I just switched us over to Redmond Tower.
Contact ground 20.
So does standby mean that it's just easy access? It doesn't
Yep.
mean anything?
So if we want to switch that over, we just push this button. Now we're listening to Madras.
Right.
If we want to listen to both of them, we can push that, push monitor, and now we have both of them.
Okay.
So we'll probably do that. Now we're monitoring Madras because we're further away, and we're listening to Redmond.
But we'll hear them both?
Yep, we'll hear them both. But when we push the button to talk to somebody, we're only going to talk to Redmond.
Right.
So I'd encourage to get in that habit. Any airports you're going over, tune into their frequency. It'll just tell you maybe they're doing skydiving activities, or maybe they're hot air balloons, or maybe there's something going on that you want to listen to, just so you don't run into anybody.
Okay.
Man, you're doing awesome. You're holding altitude beautifully. You're maintaining your line. Life is good. So on his radio call, right, he says turning.
Yeah.
Don't have to say turning. You don't say taking runway, whatever. You just say taking off.
Right.
3-4.
Could you say taking though?
No, I say taking off 3-4.
Okay.
And everybody says taking the active. I don't like that either.
Yeah.
Where are you taking it? Where are you taking it to? And then like, so when they say taking the active, say you're coming into the airport, and they say everybody's using 3-4, and everybody says taking the active, taking the active, taking the active.
Yeah.
Well, if everybody's using 3-4, the guy that's coming in to land, he doesn't know what the active runway is.
Yeah.
So, just a little pet peeves of mine, I guess. So we're getting closer to Madras, right, than Redmond. So we'll switch over and just monitor Madras, and we'll shut Redmond off.
Madras, Cessna 19824, turning final runway 16, touch and go. Madras.
So we're going to hear Prineville, Madras, and Sun River on this frequency.
Right.
Because they all use the same frequency.
Alright, so pattern altitude is 3,500 pretty much.
Is it?
Or 3,400.
What's the field elevation?
2,400.
Okay, sounds good. We got traffic off our nose up there. You can see him flying that white dot. Looks like he's going to Lake Billy Chinook. And we also got him on ADSB, so we verified him in both spots. He's a fast mover compared to us. So what runway are we going to land on this morning?
Let's listen to the AWAS.
Let's do it.
So how do I get it on COM2?
So this one right here, we dial it in, right? So what's our AWAS?
132.425.
You said 425?
425.
Okay. And then we swap it here with this button.
Okay.
And then we got COM1. That's what we're listening to. Then we can go to COM2.
Not visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000. Temperature -1 Celsius. Dew point -8 Celsius. Altimeter 3010. Inches of mercury.
Touch and go, Madras.
Band Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1734.
4, visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 0 Celsius, dew point -5, altimeter 3017.
Notice to airmen, the rotating beacon is in op.
Madras Municipal Airport.
Automated weather observation 1729er. Zulu weather wind 320 at 4, visibility 10, clear below 12.
030?
Temperature 0 Celsius.
320, right?
Oh, 320.
Altimeter 3017.
Notice to airmen, the rotating beacon is in op.
So we're going to use 3-4?
That's what we should be using. We'll see what everybody else is using.
Madras Municipal Airport.
Automated weather observation 17.
So then we can listen, right? See if anybody's doing it. Or we can just ask.
Right.
Madras traffic, Skyhawk 326 Mike Echo. 7 to the south, inbound. Which runways you guys using? I heard 16, but 34 favors the wind. So how are you going to enter this pattern? What are you going to do here? How are you going to do it?
So we could go straight in, right?
Cessna 19824, show final runway 16, touch and go, Madras.
So he's using 16, so we don't want to disrupt the pattern.
Right.
So we'll just stay 16.
Okay. So would we enter on a crosswind?
So we can go direct to downwind, or we can go over the top, out, teardrop around into the downwind.
Okay.
So you tell me what you think we should do.
So you said we could go direct to downwind?
Correct.
Let's do that then.
All right. So what altitude are we at?
We're high.
Yeah. Madras traffic, Skyhawk 326 Mike Echo, 5 to the south, descending through 5,600, direct downwind, left traffic 16, Madras. So we want to come out a little bit because we don't want to descend right.
16, left close traffic, Madras.
Right in line with the runway. Do you got the runway in sight?
Yeah.
So we'd want to come out here a little bit, just so that traffic that's taking off and landing doesn't run into us.
Okay.
So they're like a gear, right? They're a nice little machine.
Yellow Cub, 9 Delta Kilos, 8 miles to the southwest, 4,200 inbound Primeville.
We're just trying to fit into it without causing any issues.
5128 Romeo's, about 2 miles west of the airport, 4,700 climbing, heading towards Redmond.
Madras traffic, Cessna 49824, turning left crosswind, runway 16, touch and go, Madras.
So he's on the left crosswind. I don't see him and say, yep, I got him below there. So maybe we should go out here, lose our altitude, right?
Right.
And then enter the pattern so we're not trying to force nothing.
Sky 5128 Romeo's, 5,000 feet and climbing, about 3 miles west.
So we need to lose altitude, right?
Right.
So we don't need that power.
49824, turning left crosswind, correction, left downwind, runway 16, touch and go, Madras.
So we'll come out over here, because we still got to lose another 1,000 feet. We'll straighten it out, and we'll just do a descending turn at pattern altitude, and join at a 45-degree angle.
Okay.
We got some traffic over here. They're 700 feet above, 3 miles out.
Primeville traffic, Yellow Cub, 5 miles to the southwest, 4,200 inbound Primeville.
So this will be a 3 mile 45 left downwind 16 call. I'll let you make that.
Okay. Redmond traffic, Skyhawk 326 Mike Echo, setting up for the 45 to 16 left downwind, Madras.
So you said Redmond first. I don't know if you caught that.
Oh, I did.
Traffic, Yellow Cub 3.5 to the southwest, 4,000.
So once you get to your pattern altitude, then we'll trim it out so we're 80 knots.
Runway 16, touch and go, Madras.
Madras traffic, Sky 326 Mike Echo, 2 mile 45 left downwind 16 Madras.
Okay, we got about 80 knots there.
Perfect. So I got him on final. Nobody else is in the pattern that I see or hear.
Primeville traffic, Yellow Cub's over the center pit to the west, 4,200. I'm going to enter left downwind. 33, Primeville.
So then we want to keep that runway halfway up our strut.
Right.
So that'll make us set the right distance. And what do you say our pattern altitude is here?
It's 34. Okay.
34, yeah. So we lost a couple hundred feet, so we want to climb up. The reason why we all want to be on the same level is so nobody descends onto us and we don't climb into anybody.
Yeah.
Madras 216 Delta Bravo on left 45 for 16.
Madras traffic, Scott 326 Mike Echo, midfield, left downwind 16, Madras.
Primeville traffic, Yellow Cub 9 Delta Kilos, left downwind 33 left, Primeville.
And we don't need any flaps.
Okay.
We'll just land without flaps until we get you soloed. The numbers will all be the same. It's 80, 70, 60.
I'll be the runway 16. We are going to make a straight out departure.
So now we'll pull power.
Madras.
About 1,500 RPM and we'll descend.
Madras 216 Delta Bravo downwind for 16 at Madras.
Prineville traffic, Yellow Cubs, left base, 33 left, Prineville.
Right about there.
So make your call.
Madras traffic, Skyhawk 326, Mike Echo, left base 16 Madras.
So now we're pitching for 70. And Madras is below 3,000, so we'll go full rich.
Prineville traffic, Yellow Cubs.
We'll be final now.
Short final, 33 left, stop and go, Prineville.
Madras 216 Delta Bravo, left base for 16. Got the Cessna inside, I'm way behind you.
Madras traffic, Skyhawk 326, Mike Echo, final 16 Madras.
So keep your hand on the power. Now we're pitching for 60, right? So we're going way fast.
Tomorrow south, last call, departing to south, Madras.
Still fast, so we'll take out a little bit more on power. Good use of trim. So keep that nose coming down.
Madras 16 Delta Bravo on final extended behind the Cessna.
Let that nose down just a little bit more. There you are. All right, now accelerate. More right rudder. Go and lift off. Full power. Oil pressure's good. Good.
Yeah, we got about 80 knots there.
Perfect. So I got him on final. Nobody else is in the pattern that I see or hear.
Prineville traffic, Yellow Cubs over the center pit to the west, 4,200. I'm going to enter left downwind. 33, Prineville.
So then we want to keep that runway halfway up our strut.
Right.
So that'll make us set the right distance. And what do you say our pattern altitude is here?
It's 34. Okay.
34, yeah. So we lost a couple hundred feet, so we want to climb up. The reason why we all want to be on the same level is so nobody descends onto us and we don't climb into anybody.
Yeah.
Madras 216 Delta Bravo on left 45 for 16.
Madras traffic, Scott 326 Mike Echo, midfield, left downwind 16, Madras.
Prineville traffic, Yellow Cub 9 Delta Kilos, left downwind, 33 left, Prineville.
And we don't need any flaps.
Okay,
we'll just land without flaps
okay.
until we get you soloed. The numbers will all be the same. It's 80, 70, 60.
Right. I'll be the runway 16. We are going to make a straight out departure.
So now we'll pull power
Madras.
about 1500 RPM and we'll descend.
Madras 216 Delta Bravo downwind for 16 at Madras.
Prineville traffic, Yellow Cubs, left base, 33 left, Prineville.
Right about there.
So make your call.
Madras traffic, Skyhawk 326, Mike Echo, left base 16 Madras.
So now we're pitching for 70. And Madras is below 3,000, so we'll go full rich.
Prineville traffic, Yellow Cubs.
We'll be final now.
Short final, 33 left, stop and go, Prineville.
Madras 216 Delta Bravo, left base for 16. Got the Cessna inside, I'm way behind you.
Madras traffic, Skyhawk 326, Mike Echo, final 16 Madras.
So keep your hand on the power. Now we're pitching for 60, right? So we're going way fast.
Tomorrow south, last call, departing to south, Madras.
still fast, so we'll take out a little bit more in power. Good use of trim. So keep that nose coming down.
Madras 16 Delta Bravo on final extended behind the Cessna.
Let that nose down just a little bit more. There you are. All right, now accelerate. More right rudder. Go and lift off. Full power. Oil pressure's good. Good. Madras traffic, Skyhawk 326 Mike Echo on the go, 16 Madras. Great job, man. Great job.
Thank you.
So when you started flaring, we were a little high.
Right.
That's why we kind of come down pretty abruptly.
Yeah.
So I kind of like these people that kind of push that nose down to get it in ground effect and then approach it.
Yeah. Bravo, short final 16.
Madras traffic, K-Fox, 5
We can stay in the pattern?
5 mile 45.
Right.
Left traffic, 16 Madras, flight of 2.
Yeah, you can go ahead and turn left crosswind. Madras traffic, Skyhawk 326 Mike Echo, left crosswind, 16. We're looking for the 2 kick boxes.
Pineville traffic, Yellow Cubs, left downwind 33 being the numbers. Pineville.
Pineville traffic, Cessna 630 at Quebec, 5 miles east of the airport, inbound, join left, taildraw, join left downwind runway 10, Pineville traffic.
Pineville traffic, Yellow Cubs turning left base, 33 left, Pineville.
You can make your downwind call.
Right. Madras traffic, Skyhawk 326 Mike Echo, left downwind for 16 Madras.
So we still got all this power in, right?
Right.
We only need 80 knots in downwind.
Right.
Madras traffic,
So we'll just pull out
3 mile 45.
the power. It's about here. Get our
Flight of 2.
get our power set for altitude. We'll pitch our airspeed, and then we'll
33 left, stop
get everything set up.
Okay.
Too often, too many people leave that power in, so they're going down the downwind at like 110 knots.
Yeah.
So I'd encourage you to get in the habit when you're in the pattern to keep your hand on the throttle.
Okay.
Just in case somebody pulls in or we got to dive or something. It's a very busy place. We want to be on our toes.
Right.
About 1900 RPM will keep us 80 knots at a pattern altitude.
Inbound, join left downwind runway 10, Pineville traffic.
So why aren't we practicing with flaps?
Well, so flaps cause a lot of drag and a lot of lift.
Right.
And if you're soloed and you're not used to it, and you leave them in and you try and do a go around, it can cause some problems.
Oh, okay.
And flaps really aren't needed. I mean, a lot of people use them, but they're just not needed, especially early on in their training.
Yeah.
Madras traffic, K-Fox, turning left downwind of Bedfield, 16 Madras, flight of 2.
So we're way beyond our point, right? We didn't kill any power.
Yeah.
So beam our spot, that's when we cut the power to 1500.
Oh, right.
And that'll start the 80 knot descent. So now we'll have to cut out a bunch of power to get down.
Madras traffic, Skyhawk 326 Mike Echo, left base 16 Madras.
Pineville traffic, Yellow Cubs turning left crosswind, runway 33, close traffic, Pineville.
Madras traffic, Skyhawk 326 Mike Echo, final 16 Madras.
So we're way high and we're way fast. There you go.
Pineville traffic, Cessna 630 at Quebec, over midfield, join left downwind runway 10, Pineville traffic.
All right.
Prineville traffic, Yellow Cup 9 Delta Kilos, left downwind, runway 33, midfield, Prineville.
Madras traffic, tip box turn left base, 16 Madras, flight of 2 for the grass.
They're playing around on the grass strip today. So we're on the left side of the runway, so we'll get it squared up. Good job. Keep that nose coming down. Now start your flare. There you go.
Madras traffic, tip box turn
full
climb,
power.
16 the grass, flight of 2. Full
Oil pressure's good, airspeed's coming around, we'll lift off. Great job. See how I kind of pushed that nose down?
Yeah.
You got us in, and then you just flare. That was beautiful.
It is 7.5 miles to the south, inbound, Prineville.
Madras traffic, Sky 226 Mike Echo on the go, 16, departing to the south, Madras. So we'll depart, we'll go back to Bend.
All right.
But we'll go direct DSD, just so we don't go over Redmond. And I'll watch for traffic for you while you're doing that. Perfect.
Can you shut off that heat? It's getting hot
sorry.
here. It's all good.
It's crazy how our bodies can just go instantly to boom, like I'm on fire.
Yeah.
Zoom in here. Anytime you see traffic, them are rings. So he's 8 miles out. So you can use them as a rangefinder.
Traffic coming into 10 on Prineville. We're using 33 right now.
Oh snap. So in all, great job.
Madras traffic, RV 7 Alpha Mike, 10 miles south, inbound from Madras.
Madras traffic, Scott 226 Mike Echo 3 to south, climbing through 4,700. We'll be looking out to that RV, Madras traffic.
Madras traffic,
so now it's got a negative, so we're above him 200 feet.
To the FBO.
Primal traffic, Cessna 7 Delta Juliet, 5 miles to the south, inbound, planning left traffic 33, Prineville.
Prineville traffic, Yellow Cub, left crosswind, 33, close traffic, Prineville.
So maybe you'll see us a little better.
Madras traffic 216 Delta Bravo, departing runway 16, I'll be in the pattern.
Primal traffic, Cessna 630 Quebec, departure left.
Second plane crossing over 16 in Madras, 74 Zulu.
I got you.
We're clear of the active 74 Zulu, Madras.
Prineville traffic, Yellow Cubs, left downwind 33, midfield, Prineville.
Prineville traffic, Cessna 630 Quebec. The wind is calm, you use the runway 36. Madras traffic, Cessna 6 Alpha, 5 south, 3400, making left traffic for 16.
So we'll level off at 5,500 once we get there.
Prineville traffic, Yellow Cubs, turning left base, runway 33 left, Prineville.
So everything in aviation is about staying ahead of the airplane.
Right.
Prineville traffic, Cessna November 737 Delta Juliet is on a 2.5 mile 45 for left downwind 33, Prineville.
So when we come in, you see how high we were, and we had to kind of get creative to lose that altitude. We had to go out.
Right.
If we would have thought ahead, like 10 miles ahead, we know, oh, we can start a descent now to get down to our pattern altitude or whatever you wanted to do to get there instead of being over the top of the airport, then like, oh snap, I'm way high.
Yeah.
So, it's a good learning experience. That's why I kept my mouth shut and said, told you. It's like, okay, well now we're high. Now what are we gonna do? But so far, super impressed with everything. Altitudes are good.
Traffic, RV7 Alpha Mike.
You keep landing left to center.
2 mile, 45, runway 16.
So we really need to start nipping that in the butt.
Okay.
But you're getting it down by yourself. I helped you push the nose down just to get that sight picture and then told you where to flare.
Yeah.
Very common problem. Everybody starts flaring up too high.
Yeah.
Traffic.
When we're flaring up too high, we basically stall out and plop down on the runway.
Right.
We don't want that. And it's a gorgeous day.
Madras traffic, Cessna 6 Alpha, left downwind 16, number 2 behind the RV.
Number 2, behind the RV.
Madras traffic, RV7 Alpha Mike, left downwind, runway 16 Madras.
Primeville traffic, yellow scope is left crosswind, runway 33, close traffic, Primeville.
So I'd encourage you to constantly ask yourself, is there anything I could be doing? Is there anything I could be doing? Is there anything I should be doing, right?
Right.
Don't want you to freak out about it, but it's like, okay, we're coming up to Redmond.
Uh-huh.
I should be listening to Redmond right now. Okay? I'm going to Bend. I should probably dial in Bend, right?
Right.
Need to get Bend's AWAS because we're going to be landing at Bend. So the further ahead of the plane we get, the less likely we are to, like, if we have an emergency, we know what to do, we'll deal with it.
Right. Less pressure.
That's 49824.
Less pressure, and then we can keep our eyes outside more, right?
Yeah.
The closer we get to an airport, the busier it gets.
Yeah.
So if we can set up everything out here, we can focus on traffic, and we don't have to have our eyes inside the cockpit.
Runway 23, power 3 miles. Cessna 49824. Cessna 49824, information Delta is now current. Wind 290 at 10, altimeter 3012.
Roger, 49824.
Current tower Skyhawk 5237, holding kilo 183 at kilo ready for departure.
So it's 52371 Redmond Tower, left turn east approved, runway 23, clear for takeoff.
183, clear for takeoff, left hand eastbound approved, 5237.
Redmond Tower,
So what airspace are we in now?
Cessna 653 Redmond Tower.
Echo, good job. So we got to stay 500 feet below these clouds, right?
Right.
So we'll descend a little bit.
Cessna 865, do you have the Cessna head Smith Rock inbound?
Traffic inside, Cessna 89653.
Cessna 80653, follow the Cessna head and our right.
Do you feel like getting bounced around?
And our right base for runway 23, report 3 miles, and verify you said you have information Delta.
All clouds are pretty turbulent for the most part.
Right.
So if you fly into a cloud, which you're not supposed to, obviously, you can expect to get bounced around really hard.
Altimeter is just switching to 3011. Information echo will be out in a few minutes.
Roger, Cessna 89653.
Redmond Tower, Sky 3555 Lima, holding short, runway 23 at kilo, ready for taxi.
Sky 3555 Lima, Redmond Tower, right turn west approved, runway 23, clear for takeoff.
Right turn west approved, runway 23, clear to approaching, clear to takeoff. 3555 Lima.
So yeah, once we start getting you're more consistent with your landings, not that they're bad or inconsistent now.
Yeah.
When we get you soloed, then we'll take you some shorter airports, and we'll do we'll start using flaps more.
Right.
But we just want to get you soloed so you can say you've done that.
Okay.
And then build off that momentum to start using flaps. You're still, what are you, 12 hours now?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're doing outstanding for 12 hours.
Thank you.
I don't want to add any more complications into it.
Yeah.
Until we get you soloed, and then build off that experience and go from there.
Right.
So see how this needle swings this way in that direction?
Yeah.
So that lines up with this magenta line.
Disregard the 3 mile call. Your number 2 following the Cessna ahead. Wind 290 at 6, runway 23.
So if we keep going this direction, that circle is us. We'll get further away from it. So you got dual ways to fly.
Yeah.
And now, right, we're on the Deschutes VOR. Dialed in. If we turn it to 2, and we fly a heading of, and turn it too sharp, or what? There we are. So if we fly a heading of 180 and keep this line centered up, it'll take us directly to that VOR.
Okay.
VOR stands for very high frequency omnidirectional range. It just sends the radials out 360 degrees.
Yeah.
So right now, what radial are we on?
3555 Lima request frequency change.
Let's see.
Cessna 3555 Lima, freak change approved. Have a good flight.
We'd be on the opposite of the 180, right?
Yep, so we're on the 360
360,
radio,
okay.
flying to it, right?
Right.
So we have a 2 indication, and we'll just leave it there, and we'll fly direct to it.
Okay.
And the closer we get, like my fingers right here, it's like the radials are spread out. As we get closer, this will get a lot more sensitive to keep lined up.
Okay.
And then it'll go with the cone of confusion, when we're over it. And then when you pass, it'll be from.
Right.
We got a guy coming off here to our
Cessna
left.
49824, turn right at Bravo, contact ground point 8.
Turn right to Bravo, contact ground point 8, Cessna 49824.
Keep looking for him. He's climbing. So we're going to descend a little bit, get down to 5,500.
Is that the Tumalo River?
Maybe. I think it's the Deschutes, isn't it?
So the Deschutes it's over there, the big canyon.
Could be. All right, that traffic's behind us now. So good job of keeping this centered up. Granted, the GPS is helping you too.
Yeah.
So see how we're getting closer and it's getting more squirrely.
653, turn right at Charlie, contact ground
So
point.
now we turn to the right just a little bit to line that up.
8935J, contact ground.
So now we're getting closer to the VOR. It's going to go really squirrely, and we call that the cone of confusion. We won't have a to from indication. I'm looking out for this traffic above us. I don't see it yet. So see how it's getting really wavy? Zooming over. Now we're in the cone of confusion, right? And then it's going to flip to a from because now we're not flying to it, we're flying from.
Right.
And what radial are we on now?
We're on the 180 radial.
Actually, we're on the, well, yeah, you did a good job maintaining your headings. Yep, 180. Makes sense?
Right.
It'll be more confusing on the test.
Yeah. How do I center it back up?
Just go back.
Oh, okay.
Zoom in or whatever you want. And then we need to swap these two, right?
Right.
So now we're 10 miles away, and we still haven't listened to the weather. Generally under 10 miles away, you want to give them a radio call.
Okay.
Temperature, 0 Celsius. Dew point, -8 Celsius. Altimeter, 30, 9 inches of mercury. Band Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation, 180, 6 Zulu. Wind, 280 at 6 knots. Visibility, more than 10. Sky condition, clear, below 12,000. Temperature, 0 Celsius. Dew point, -8 Celsius. Altimeter, 30, 9 inches of mercury.
3009er, okay. So how are we going to enter this pattern?
45 to downwind.
All right, which runway are we going to land on today?
34.
34, good job. So we're 7 miles now, we still haven't made a radio call.
Okay.
I'll just tell them. Bend traffic, Skyhawk 326, Mike Echo, 7 miles to the north, descending through 5,500, toward the 4534, bend. So this is all that getting ahead of the airplane I was telling you about.
Right.
So do you got the airfield in sight?
Yeah, is that it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So now we got a line. Now we're just using this for radio calls, right? We're 3 to the northwest. We don't need to keep doing that direct 2 because once you got the airport in sight, don't worry about that. Just focus on your eyes outside because it's super busy.
Right.
Traffic helicopter.
So the next call would be from like 5 miles out, or?
5 miles, yeah.
And we'd say that we're on the 45, or
just a 5 mile 45.
Okay, 5 mile 45 for 3-4.
Left downwind 3-4. So we need to get the pattern altitude. So start descending down.
Bend traffic, Skyhawk 326, Mike go 5 mile 45 to left downwind for 3-4. Bend.
Perfect. 5 mile 45, left downwind 3-4. Bend. Nice and short and sweet.
Bend traffic, Skyhawk 734, Bravo, Bravo, taking off runway 34, bend. Left closed traffic.
So what's left closed traffic?
So that means she's staying in the pattern, right?
Oh, okay.
Traffic helicopter.
She's not going to go out and depart. She's going to stay in the pattern.
For taxiway Bravo, parallel.
Make racetracks. So she's taking off right now, and she's making left closed traffic.
Right.
So we got to be very vigilant, right? Because she might be taking off and turning into us.
Traffic, Skyhawk 32 Romeo.
So that's why I say make sure you get everything set up so we don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
5,400 feet inbound, bend. Bend traffic, Skyhawk 32 Romeo is 10 miles to the southeast at 5,400 feet inbound, bend.
I don't have her in sight yet.
Yeah, I don't either.
Bend traffic, Skyhawk 326, Mike Echo, 2 mile 45, left downwind 34, and we don't have that departing traffic in sight. So watch your altitude. You're at 4,300, pattern altitude's 4,500.
Right.
Up there's Bravo, Bravo.
Bend traffic, helicopter 183 Lima Echo, high right base to final for taxiway Bravo, parallel 34, landing Bravo 3, bend.
Bend traffic, Skyhawk 36 Victor, taking off runway 34 for departure to the east, bend.
Bend traffic, Skyhawk 6 Quebec is 12 miles to the north inbound on RNAV 34 straight in traffic landing.
Bend traffic, Skyhawk 326, Mike Echo, left downwind 34. Me and the numbers are 16. We got Bravo, Bravo in sight. Bend traffic.
Traffic, 11 o'clock, high, 1 mile.
I got the helicopter, they're going into land.
Bend traffic, Skyhawk 734, Bravo, Bravo, left crosswind 34, bend.
So we got to pay attention to our altitudes, right?
Yeah.
We're at 300 feet low.
Okay, and then 1,500.
Bend traffic,
Yes,
Skyhawk
sir.
734, Bravo, Bravo, left downwind 34, bend.
Right about there.
Okay.
Bend traffic, Skyhawk 326, Mike go left base 34, bend.
Feel that wind blowing us?
Oh, yeah. Bend traffic, Skyhawk 326, Mike go final 34, bend.
Bend traffic 6 Quebec is 10 miles to the south inbound on RNAV 34 straight in traffic permitting.
So does this feel stable?
No. Nope.
Bend
traffic copter 183 Lima Echo on the go, Bravo taxiway parallel 34 right close traffic bend.
It's really difficult without flaps, I think.
No, it's not. So go ahead and go around.
Bend traffic, Sky 36 Victor is 2 miles upwind, departing to the east, 4,500. Student pilot.
Bend traffic, Sky 326 Mike Echo on the go, 16, left close traffic bend. Correction, 34 left close traffic bend.
So, how did that happen? Was that just not pulling out enough power, or?
So what happened there is you were 200 feet low in the pattern, right?
Yeah.
So you added all that power, then you ballooned up, and then you didn't have your flows set, right? You weren't at 1500 when you should have been. You didn't have the steady descent. You didn't go out far enough.
734 Bravo Bravo.
So that's why I stressed the flow.
34.
Okay.
You can turn here.
Bend traffic, Sky 326 Mike Echo, left crosswind 34 bend.
Bend traffic up to 105 Lima Echo, taxi on Charlie to Bravo, 2 number 34 bend.
Bend traffic, Sky 326 Mike Echo, left downwind 34 bend.
So now we're coming up to pattern altitude, so we'll start taking out that power, right?
Bend traffic 62 Quebec is 6 miles to the south, inbound RNAV 34, straight in. We got Mike Echo on the downwind on the box.
Are you going to break it off rush hour, or are you going to go straight in?
I was going to time for a straight in, but if we need to break it off for you guys, we can do that. You guys are in the pattern.
If we got time, we'll let you in.
Thanks, Ben. Safe space.
Bend traffic helicopter 183 Lima Echo, right base to final for taxiway Bravo parallel 34.
So there we go. So get it at 80 knots here. We're 100 feet low. So now we got to get that altitude back.
Bend traffic 62 Quebec, 5 miles to the south, inbound RNAV 34.
Traffic,
Mike Echo,
11 o'clock, low, less than 1 mile.
Sounds good. We'll cut in front of you then. So we'll cut the power to 1500. Now we're going to pitch for 80, right?
Right.
Bend traffic, Sky 4 Bravo Bravo, on the go 34, left close traffic.
And once we get to 4,200 feet, then we'll turn our left base.
Okay.
And then we'll pitch for 70.
Bend traffic, Sky 32 Romeo is crossing midfield at 5,500. Going to be maneuvering for the left downwind, runway 34, Ben.
There's 4,200. Now pitch for 70. And maybe take out a little bit more power. So we got 80, right? We need to slow her down to 70.
Bend traffic, Sky 326 Mike Echo, left base 34 bend.
Now we're going to turn final and turn 65. Or 60.
Bend traffic 62 Quebec is 4 miles to the south, RNAV 34. We got the base traffic on site, no pressure. Bend traffic,
yeah, we're coming in way low.
Northwest.
Yeah.
Way better. So we're still way fast, right? So we got to bleed that off.
We'll break it off about 3 to the northwest and enter
65. So we got to take out that power.
34, Ben.
It's out.
All the way?
Bend
All the way.
traffic, Skyhawk 734 Bravo Bravo.
So
left
just wait for
crosswind
it.
34, bend.
All the way out, huh?
It's a long out.
It's just the wind coming at us, keeping us in. I'll help get us down here.
Okay.
So this is what we call a forward slip.
Right.
All right.
Bend traffic 62 Quebec is 3 mile final, inbound RNAV 34, runway 34, Ben.
Center line, a little bit more to the left.
Bend traffic, Skyhawk
Eyes all the way
734 Bravo
downstairs.
Bravo. Left downwind 34, bend.
Beautiful job.
Full power?
So nope, we're going to call it a day here.
Bend traffic,
I got a
32
flight here in 10
Romeo,
minutes.
2 miles to the
okay.
west. Maneuvering for left downwind 34, bend.
Bend traffic, helicopter 183 Lima Echo, taking off taxiway Bravo parallel 34 for right close traffic, Ben.
Bend traffic, helicopter 203 Lima Echo is 7 to the south at 4,900 inbound. That's
Bend traffic, Sky 326 Mike Echo, clear 34 at Alpha 4, taxi back leading edge via Alpha Bend. So we'll go out and do our inflows. Yeah, that wind blowing at us was just keeping us up.
X-ray Echo, about 5 miles
All right.
northeast. Overfly the field, enter
After
a
landing.
downwind for runway 34.
Trim, set, flaps, lights. Let's get the taxi and nav on. Okay.
Sweet. So great flight today, man. Great flight today.
Thank you.
No real complaints, especially for a guy with only 12 hours.
Yep. Left downwind 34, bend.
Generally, we're typically doing something like that, going to another airport, having people run through all that stuff, about 25 to 30 hours, so you're ahead of the game quite a ways.
Okay.
Next couple of flights, we'll just beat up the pattern.
Yeah.
Was there somebody behind 60 Quebec on final?
We'll be doing some slow flights, some stalls, so make sure you go through the maneuvers. And we're going to be hitting up emergency procedures pretty hard.
Okay.
So we'll need to go over that. But super happy with how everything went.
Skyhawk 734, Bravo, Bravo, left base 34.
You can see how important it is now to stay ahead of the airplane.
Right.
And
traffic helicopter 183
the more you fly, the easier that'll be going.
Okay.
Helicopter 203 Lemeko.
You should be super proud and super stoked of yourself.
4,600 inbound for straight in final 34.
Bend traffic Sky 22 Romeo entering left downwind 34 midfield. Bend.
And once I edit this,
Final 34.
excuse me.
Is that your block? Bend traffic Sky 170 Zulu, 2 mile, left 45, 34, bend.
And 203, where you guys at?
203 is about 3 miles to the south.
Is there normally an ambulance here?
No, I don't know what's going on.
Is clear, 34 Alpha 3.
Yeah, we'll park up this T-spot right here.
Bend traffic 4 Bravo Bravo, short final 34, touching ground, bend.
So once I edit this video, and you'll sit back and you'll see all the gauges and everything, you'll be like, oh yeah, totally, like, what was I thinking there? And you'll get mad at yourself, but don't, because everybody does it. Everybody still does it.
Right.
So just view it as a learning experience and go from there.
All right. Parking brake set. Shutdown procedures. Parking brake set. Avionics master off.
Traffic Sky 17 Hotel Zulu.